Good morning. What am I canning for you today? I am canning the sausage potato kale soup. So by the way, this is Louie from Blackberryrock Homestead, and it is March Canning Madness, y'all. This will be my last recipe that I make for the month. Tomorrow will be a joint collaboration that I have joined with Diane the Canning Nana, and I will let you know what I liked, or what I really love and will can again, and what I won't ever can again. So let me turn the camera around and let me show you how to do it, how to make this sausage potato kale soup. The very first thing we need to do is to brown our sausage. And of course, chunk it up. I only have 1 pound of sausage. This recipe calls for 3 pounds. So I'm kind of going to shorten, or whatever you want to call it, lighten not make as much. I've never tried this recipe, but it sounded good, so I thought I'd try it. So I'm going to get this browned off and then get the rest of the ingredients ready. And I'll bring you back when this gets browned and the rest of the ingredients ready. Now that the sausage is brown, we can add our veggies, which are potatoes. And I kind of guesstimated on the potatoes how many I needed. I'm going to add potatoes. We're going to add water, about 4 cups of water, and my kale. Do the 4 cups of water. And now I need to add my kale. Let me go get my kale. Now I've got my kale added. I need to bring this to a boil. Probably added too much kale to this, but oh well. It'll work. We love kale around here, so... And I've never canned kale. Anyway, now I need to bring this to a boil and let it boil for 5 minutes. And then we can ladle it into our jars. So I'm going to bring this to a boil and let it boil for 5 minutes. And I'll bring you back when I'm putting it in the jars. So we are starting to boil. So I'm going to let it boil for 5 minutes, and while we are doing that, I'm going to put water in the canner and to get it heating up. So here we go. We got 5 minutes to let it boil before we put it in our jars. And I did not drain the grease from the sausage. The recipe didn't say to drain the grease. It also mentioned about possibly using, instead of water, you could have put chicken broth or beef broth in here. Chicken broth. But other than that, I've never made this recipe, so this is a new one on me. And I will try to get it tried before I do tomorrow's video. We'll just have to wait and see how we like it. I guess I read in the recipe book that this is similar to one of the Olive Garden recipes. I'm not 100% on that. I've only ate Olive Garden one time, and I did eat pasta. I didn't have their soup. So other than that, so I will bring you back when I start putting it in the jars. And it says to ladle, kind of divide the solids in amongst the jars. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Sort of, kind of. Let's see. Oh, I missed a potato. I'm going to kind of do half jar, at least a half a jar on each one of these. So let's see how this works. Move my wooden spoon over a minute. So I'm going to kind of do a half a pint in each one of these jars. I got 4 jars out, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to finish doing that, and I'll bring you right back. The solids distributed against the 4 jars. Now we just need to add our broth to those 4 jars and debubble and wipe the rims. So I am going to get that done, and then I'll bring you back when I put the jars into the canner. Of course, I will be wiping the rims off with vinegar or with water. You could do either. So that is what I'm going to work on. Of course, I got to debubble everything. So I'm going to be debubbling, and I'll bring it back when I get the jars into the canner. I have 4 pints in here of the sausage potato kale soup, and I do have 1 pint of the sausage in here. The 1 pound sausage made 1.5 pounds of pints. So let me just say I will be I've already checked my rubber on my lid. I'm going to put the lid on, and then we will wait for it to steam for 10 minutes and then have our countdown for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So I'm going to get that done, and I'll bring you back. So that is it for today. So see y'all later, and have a very blessed day. Now we wait for it to steam for a solid 10 minutes, a continuous steam. And then I will be putting my weight on, which is 10 pounds of pressure to my altitude, and then letting it go for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So that is it for today, and I do hope you have enjoyed the March Candy Madness 23, and I will probably do it next year, just so you know, and I'll probably be a whole lot of different recipes. I know there's tons of canning recipes out there I would love to try. So that is it for today. So see y'all later, and have a very blessed day.